I'm very sure that some of you have heard this, that by the year 2030, 45% of women have been projected to become childless and single. So why are so many women single? Like, it's now so prevalent in our society to see many single or married women in their 40s and their 30s. So what exactly is the problem? Because obviously it has become a problem. Because unlike back in the olden days, like, women were easily getting married, giving birth to children. It was easier for women back then to find a man that could marry them. Unlike today, where it has seen that most women are basically going the other routes of being childless and being without a man. That is why these days, as if most women are dying alone with their cats. So what exactly is the problem? That is what this video is going to be all about. Why so many women are single. Now, the first reason why I think so many women are single is because they don't understand what men find attractive. Most women, now I'm talking from experience because I've had series of experience with different women. Majority of women in this time don't understand what men actually find attractive. For example, you hear a woman, a young girl, saying that what men find attractive is a woman who is dominant, is a woman who is, ambitious, is a woman who is all about her money, is a woman who is outspoken, is a woman who is basically, who embodies all those masculine traits. Women actually think that what they find attractive in men is what men themselves find attractive in women. It doesn't work that way. We are two different creatures. What a man finds attractive in a woman is totally different from what a woman finds attractive in a man. For example, a girl likes a man who is ambitious, a man who has money, a man who is outspoken, a man who basically has all those masculine traits. Now, for us guys, we don't find those same things you find attractive about us. We don't find it attractive about you. If you have the same traits we have, we are bound to find you repulsive. For example, now, I'm masculine, I'm outspoken, I'm ambitious, I'm doing well for myself financially. So a girl will naturally find me attractive. But now, I can never find a masculine girl attractive. I can never find an outspoken woman attractive. I can never find a woman who is ambitious, too ambitious, attractive. Because obviously those are masculine traits. And me as a man, I'm designed to to look for or to be attracted to the opposites of myself in women. So until women start understanding that what men find attractive in women is totally different from what women find attractive in men, the population of single or married women will keep increasing because they don't know what men find attractive. Men don't like boss babe. You hear a girl saying, I want to be a boss babe so that if I make my own money, I can now be able to marry a man who is rich. Men don't care about women's money. If I'm making my own money, why the hell should I care about a woman's money when I know that I will never spend it with her? A woman believes that her money is her money, while your money is our money. So why the hell would I care about her money when I know that I will never spend it with her? Men don't prioritize a woman's money. But for women, a man having money is important. Personally, I come from a high-class family. I'm doing well for myself. But yet, I can marry a girl from the lowest of classes. I can marry a girl who is broke and poor. But a girl who is broke and poor would not like to marry me if I'm broke and poor. She would like to marry someone of high status, someone who has money. So what I'm saying is that basically men marry down, but women can never marry down. Women like to marry up. So our tastes are different, so different. So until women understands exactly what men find attractive in women, most of them will keep being single. Most of them will keep dying single. It's really sad that it has come to this, a situation whereby 45% of women will be single and unmarried. And it's not even as if that men don't want to marry. Men want to marry, but they just don't find the things they are looking for in women. They just don't find those things they are looking for in these women. So that's basically it. Now, the next reason why so many women are single is because of the wokeness. which many women are suffering from. They call it wokeness, but me, I call it sickness. Yeah, that was what I call it. You can't be woke and yet your life is miserable. And yet you can't attract a man. You can't attract a high quality man. Yet you are claiming I'm woke. I'm a feminist. I'm this, I'm that. I can't submit to a man. I'm equal to a man. And you're still sad. You're still lonely. You're still going to die single. Only you. 45% of women, this is their problem. I'm single, I'm independent, I don't need a man. I can do it on my own, I'm this, I'm that. Yeah, you end up dying single. Until many women understand that men are still traditional. Men are traditional by nature. So if you are claiming you're woke, it won't get you any man. Yes, it will get you men who will date you, sleep with you, have fun with you, but it will never get you a ring on this finger or this finger. It won't. So better calm yourself down and be traditional. Be traditional. Now, I'm not saying you should allow yourself to be controlled by a man, to be mistreated by a man. No. But understand that a man will always be the head. And that you as a woman, you should never try to compete for that position with him. Allow the man to be the head and be under him. Now, I'm not saying you should be foolishly under him. No. Have your own opinions, have your own thoughts, but allow the man to be the man of the house. When you are with men, when you are dating a man, don't try to, position yourself as an equal partner. If you're not equal to him, once men discover that oh, you're the kind of person who loves to be equal with me, they will run from you. I've seen some of the most beautiful girls, some of the smartest women, some of the most intelligent women, some of the most gorgeous women, sexiest women I've seen, yet they are dying single. Why? Because they claim to be woke. When you are woke, you're basically a disaster. When you're woke, you're basically a disaster because men will never want to take you serious. That's basically it. The next reason why so many women are single is because of their princess mentality. Most girls have what I call princess mentality, a situation whereby you feel that you're a queen. I deserve to be pampered. I deserve to be spoiled. I deserve this. I deserve that. You are basically high maintenance. You are too materialistic. That is why you are single. That is why you die single. If you don't repent, if you don't change. Because most men, because there are some men who basically condone materialism in women based on the value you bring to them. For example, me, I don't mind if a girl is materialistic as long as she's giving me a lot of value. She's basically adding value to my life, making my life better. I can spoil you. I can give you anything you want as long as you're providing me with that value. But the problem is that most women don't even bring any value to a man. They're basically liabilities. They won't encourage you. They won't be there for you when you are down. They will basically bring no value to you. They won't pray for you. They won't care for you. They basically bring 0% value to a man's life. And they want the man to spoil them. It can't work. Most men will see you as liability. And they will run from you. And that is why you are single. And you will keep being single unless you change. The next reason why so many women are single is because they are emotionally broken. There are so many girls who I refer to as emotionally damaged. Now, why or how did they become emotionally damaged? They have been in so many relationships which were abusive, which were toxic, and which was full of so many scars, emotional scars, to the point where they now find it very difficult to forge bond or bondness with men. So, for example, if you are dating this kind of women, they will never become attached to you. They will never become attached to you. And once a man discovers that, this woman can't become attached to me, she can't love me so deeply, most men will just give up on you and go their way. So this is one of the reasons why so many women are single, because they lack that ability to forge bonds with men, to forge emotional bonds with men. And once men discover that this girl can't love me the way I want her to love me, they'll basically go their way, because most men don't want problem. Most men don't want to wahala. Most men don't want headaches. They just, anything that will stress them, they will go their way. So that's what I always tell. That is why I always advise women. Mind the kind of men you date. Don't date men who will break you emotionally, leave you with emotional scars, which will not prevent you from bonding with men in future, because it could affect that or men's interest in marrying you. The next reason why so many women are single is because of lack of accountability. You have been in 4 relationships. Those men broke up with you in 4 of them. You never start yourself you never for one day start yourself down and ask yourself, what did I do wrong? Why is it that this man always breaking up with me? In your mind, no, it can never be my fault. It's always their fault. It's always the man's fault. Lack of accountability. You can never grow into a matured woman if you have this lack of accountability mentality. It's always the man's fault. It's always the man's fault. You can never look deeply into yourself and question yourself. What are those things that are making me unattracted to this man? What are those things that are making me, not have a lasting relationship with this man? Why are they always breaking up with me? Because a situation whereby 4 men broke up with you is obviously your fault. It's obviously your fault because the first man saw you, broke up with you. Second man, third man, fourth man, same thing. And you think you will get a man that will marry you. It could happen for you. I mean, you could get married. I'm not saying you will not get married if men are breaking up with you, but the probability becomes very low. It becomes very low. So that's basically it. The next reason why so many women are single and they will die single is unrealistic expectations. Like, so many women have unrealistic expectations from men. You hear a girl who is basically a nobody. She's basically a nobody. She has nothing to her name. She has no value to her name. She can't bring value to a man. She's basically like worthless. Now, I'm not saying as a woman that you should not want a man who is rich. You should not want a man who has 6 packs, who is 6 feet tall. No, I'm not saying you should have those things, but also ask yourself, you want all these kind of men. You want this caliber of men. What will make, ask yourself, question yourself, what will make this caliber of men want to choose me or want to be with me when obviously other girls or many other girls, majority of women also want this kind of men? Because the dating market is very competitive, especially if a woman who wants to marry a rich man or if a woman who wants to date a rich man. It is very, very competitive because there are, by extreme length, there are far more beautiful women than successful men. There are far more beautiful women than successful men. So as a girl who wants a successful man to pick you, you have to ask yourself, what will this man see in me and pick me? Because it's the man that will pick you. Men control access to relationships and marriage, while women only control access to sex. So when it comes to relationships and marriage, it's the men who call the shots. So I'm telling you girls now, let me say it, as my dear sisters, ask yourself, what will make these successful men pick me over other girls? Because you can't have unrealistic expectations from men, or you can't want this caliber of men, yet you have nothing that will entice them to choose you. Sex, having a nice body, having a nice shape might get a rich man to date you, might get you to roll or to hang around rich men, but it hardly gets a rich man to marry you. Simple as that. So meditate on this, my words of wisdom. If you're a girl, meditate on these things I've said and question yourself and ask yourself this important question: do I want to be amongst these 45% of women who by the year 2030 will be single and unmarried and childless? Or do I want to be among the 55% who will be happily married with kids? The choice is yours. Thank you for watching my video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and peace.